Hey guys, hope you're doing good. So, in this video, we are going to be going over the AI sourcing agent for recruiting agencies. We're going to cover the US recruiting agencies' problems, the AI solution, which helps solve these problems. Then we're going to go over a demo, like showing you how this agent works. And then I'm going to show you the whole back end on N8N of how this agent has been built and everything we've optimized in the last 4 months. I'm not going to gatekeep anything. Few minutes into the video, I'm going to show you the demo and everything else. So let's get straight into it. To start, let's talk about the US recruiting agencies' problems. These agencies face like a multitude of problems. Some of them are razor thin margins due to huge costs. Anytime a recruiting agency wants to scale, they need to hire a lot of people, including recruiters, and those are fixed costs, and their margins are so thin. Scaling means hiring more people, as mentioned, which means more overhead cost. Huge agencies are AI enabled, which means they have a competitive advantage and like eat up the whole market. Time to fill equals 20 plus days on average, which means big cost and frustrated clients. Manual sourcing means time wasted and clients unsatisfied or dissatisfied. So, an AI solution to all of this, the AI sourcing agent. This agent can slash time to fill by 30 to 50% immediately. I'm going to show you how. The AI screening process can process 10,000 candidates in the time it takes to assess one manually by a recruiter. So just imagine the potential of saving time and cost and increasing productivity. So helping recruiters work on the important stuff instead of wasting time screening employees. Instant shortlisting of top 5 to 10 candidates from 200 plus applications, 90% accuracy in data extraction and processing, so nothing falls through the cracks. It can save recruiters time, which means more productivity, which means more ROI on recruiters. So, to conclude, time saved plus cost saved plus the opportunity cost saved plus faster service means more profit. This is how this AI sourcing agent can easily increase the profit margins of any recruiting agency as soon as it's installed. So what we initially wanted to build was an AI agent that can look through thousands of CVs that we have, like as a recruiting agency, that we have access to and give top 10 recommended candidates for a specific position in seconds. Sounds easy, right? Like it sounds easy. But when we came to build it, we concluded that it should, number one, add all applicants applying through the recruiting agency into a database. In our case, it was a vector database. And now, after 4 months of optimization, we want to turn that into a knowledge graph database. So, for the people who are technical and understand the words. We have thousands of people coming in a week, so it has to do all of that instantly. Build an AI agent. So we had to build an AI agent that is optimized to get the best matches. Months of optimization. And we, of course, connected everything to Slack so that all the conversations are on Slack because that's where recruiting agencies communicate usually. Sounds easy again, right? Like 3 sentences should be easy, should take like barely some time to build, right? Before we go into the backend structure and I show you everything without gatekeeping, which is gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be so beneficial for anyone who knows how to build AI so that they can build it themselves if they could. So let me show you a demo. I'm not gonna show you a video because I cannot share the actual data because it's gonna extract actual data. So I'm gonna show you a picture. As mentioned, if I show you a video, it means you're going to see the name, email, phone number, and this is actual data. These are actual applicants. I cannot share them with you. So what happens is we send on Slack, Wissam is an AI engineer that builds AI with me. We send on Slack to the agent. This is the agent. Literally just that, B2B media buyers. All right. And again, we have a database which has all our applicants in one place, tens of thousands of applicants in that database. We've built that vector database and we have the AI agent connected to it. I'm going to show you the backend in a few. For now, just look at this. So literally within 30 to 60 seconds after sending this on Slack, we directly receive raw result count 113 shown in this batch 32. So we have 32 results shown within 30 to 60 seconds, perfectly matching what we're looking for. We have the name, Jad, Diana, we have the email of the person, we have the phone number, and this is something that they fill. So once they're applying through our recruiting agency, for example, they have to fill the data. There's a form that they fill. It has the name, email, phone number, and the CV. So this is where we get the data from. Once they fill that, I'm going to show you the backend as mentioned. It goes through, ingests it into the database, and then the agent can now pull that data from the database. So we have the phone number, the CV. Again, this is a Google Drive. We have all the CVs also uploaded to Google Drive view. So anytime a recruiter asks for B2B media buyers or any other position, they'd get the contact info and the link to click on it to go to the CV and check the CV instantly. There's no time wasted. Within 5 minutes, they can check the top 30 matches for any position that we have. Then we have all the other names, same format, 32 different results. There's also match reasoning, like why does AI think this person is a good fit? Senior performance marketing manager, this is kind of a summary of the CV. So instead of them going and checking the CV for a minute, for example, all they need to do is read the summary and decide if they should go and check the CV or not. This is more time saved. Key strengths, the points, and the match quality, strong, etc. So this is a demo. Again, this is on Slack. You can have this anywhere you want. You can have this on WhatsApp, through emails, on any other type of platform that you want this connected to. As long as it has chat enabled, you can talk to the agent. We decided to have it on Slack. So we talk to it on Slack and receive messages from it on Slack. And I need to add something here. So see this? This usually, if it's done manually, takes a recruiter at least 2 hours, like 2 to 10 hours per position. They need to check like tens of thousands of applications, read the CVs, search for more people manually, and it takes them a lot of like time. It takes them hours per position. So when we installed this agent, it saved a recruiter at least 10 to 20 hours a week because now every new position takes 5 to 10 minutes to source for because this AI agent can do it 1,000 times faster and more accurate compared to a human. So the impact this AI sourcing agent has on any recruiting agency or recruiting team, especially like the bigger it gets, the better this agent is for that recruiting agency because the bigger the impact it has. So I'm going to say this at the end as well of this video. It saves a lot of time. It increases productivity, decreases cost because you can get more clients in without spending more like money on hiring new team members because your productivity increased by 20-30%. So at the end of the day, it allows you to get more clients using the same team members or the same number of recruiters, which means your profit margin is going to increase massively. This is why it's very important. So, guys, this is the first part of the agent. This is a workflow that ingests all the people who are applying, like all the information of the people who are applying into the vector database so that we can extract that data whenever the recruiters want. So our trigger is going to be ClickUp. In our case, or in the case of this recruiting agency, the way new applicants apply to positions through this recruiting agency is ClickUp. So the form is on ClickUp. The form can be anywhere, and the trigger node can be anywhere. It can be a Google form, Microsoft form, or anything that you choose. In this case, it's ClickUp. So once they apply, any person who applies, thousands of people, once they apply, it directly triggers and it instantly takes their information and adds them to the vector database. So they apply, this gets triggered, this node gets all the data from ClickUp or let's say from Google Forms, if that's your way of having people to apply. Then we download the CV, the applicant's CV. Then we search if it's already existed, like if it is existing in our Drive. Why are we looking into Drive? Because we needed to have the application and the information in two separate places. The first one is on Drive so that they can have a link, the recruiters can have a link to view once they want to look into the candidate's information. And the second place is the vector database so that the agent can summarize and read data instantly. So that's why it's in two separate places. Then we check if it's a Word document or a PDF. This is a bit technical, no need for you to understand now. By the way, if you want to learn how you can literally build this step by step, fully broken down, I will record future videos explaining literally every single step from start to finish for you to learn how you can build this as well. It's too technical and complicated, and you probably are going to find it difficult if you haven't built AI before, but I need to show it to you. So then we upload the PDF onto Google Drive. Why? Because again, we need to have a link there. Then we download it as docs format so that we can extract text from it on Anyten, which is this platform. And then we just add it into the vector database using this node right here. This workflow is responsible to take the application's information, the applicant's information with their CV and add everything summarized with the doc, like the CV's content into the vector database for the AI agent to extract data from. All right, so everything is automated. Nobody needs to lift a finger to do this. And we have added tens of thousands of people or information of people's information into this vector database. So now this is the second part of the AI sourcing agent. This is the AI agent that it's a RAG agent that extracts the data. So as you can see here, we have a Slack trigger and a Slack send a message. In our case, it's Slack. In your case, it can be anything else, WhatsApp, emails, anything that you choose. So once a person sends a message to the agent on Slack, as I showed you in the picture before, this AI agent, which is a RAG agent, extracts all the data from this vector database. This is the same vector database that we ingested new applicants' information into. So it extracts the top 30 to 35 best matches and then sends them through Slack so that the recruiter can check them. All of this happens within 30 to 60 seconds. So as mentioned, this is how this AI sourcing agent saves hours per position, which means like 10 to 20 hours per week for every single recruiter because it saves them time of searching, sourcing, looking into the applications, taking the manual time to read and make sure like they're like being attentive to details. So it saves at least 10 to 20 hours for each recruiter, which means it increases productivity, decreases cost because now recruiters can work on more clients because AI has saved them tens of hours a week. It also speeds up the process because, again, like what usually took them a week, for example, to search and source and find, now happens within a few minutes, within a few prompts and a few texts that are sent to this agent. And everything is organized. This agent has access to tens of thousands of applications. Humans will never be able to look through tens of thousands of applications in a matter of day. So this speeds up the process, increases client satisfaction, decreases cost, increases productivity, and makes sure at the end of the day, the same team, the same operations, is able, like they are able to handle more clients, which means bringing more revenue without increasing the cost, which means increasing the profit margin and making that recruiting agency way more money. This is why it's so valuable. We've been optimizing and perfecting this AI agent for the last 4 months, and we've seen a lot of great results from it. So yeah, this is the AI sourcing agent. This is the version 3.0. It took us like more than 4 months now of building, improving, and optimizing and perfecting as well. So yeah, it's amazing. Anyone who works in recruiting or has a recruiting agency can easily see the potential in this and can understand the value and impact this can have on their agency. If you want us to build this for you, the booking link for you to book a call with us is in description. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video and see you on the next one.